You got all these non-Africans exploiting black culture. Eminem, DJ Khaled, DJ Vlad, all these non-Africans exploiting black culture. We're the only race in the world who has a non-black privilege within their native culture. We're the only race in the world where if you're not black, you can do better amongst black people. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. Understand, overstand, and understand. Let me say it again. We are the only race where people who don't belong to the race can do better than people in the race within our own culture. No, that's not true. Nobody's going to do better than Mexicans in Mexican culture. Nobody's going to do better than Jews in Jewish culture. Nobody's going to do better than Chinese in Chinese culture. Nobody's going to do better than an Italian in Italian culture. But all the DJs we got, DJ Khaled is at the top. All the rappers we got, Eminem is at the top. All the hip-hop YouTubians we got, DJ Vlad is at the top. Come on now. And I'm not attacking them. I'm using them as examples because they're not the only ones. Why is there so much non-black culture, non-black privilege in black culture? Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. How the hell they at the top of the R&B world? They don't have half the talent of these brothers and sisters, but we have a non-black privilege in black America. There is no greater evidence of our self-hatred than a non-black privilege in black America. I'm sick and tired of this. Stop the cooning. Stop the cooning. We got to separate out the Africans who are ready for war and those who want to stand with the power structure. Not physical combat at this time, political, intellectual, economic, cultural, social. Who is unapologetically committed to African liberation and who has their reservations? Because if you have your reservations, you do not need to be a part of this army. If you have reservations, you don't need to be a part of this army. Some Negroes talk black talk, but when it's time to do the work, oh no, we will never make a difference. We act like we conscious, but when it's time to go to war, oh, it will never work. We act like we love black people and black history and black culture, but when it's time to speak truth to power, you know where to be found. This is why most black scholars historically have not made a difference in the freedom struggle. Let me say it again. This is why most black scholars historically have never made a difference in the freedom struggle. Because they have all the information, they have all the knowledge, they have all the history, they know all the culture, but they don't do anything about the war on the streets. Crisis of the Negro Intellectual, Harold Cruz, read the book. Crisis of the Negro Intellectual, Harold Cruz, read the book. No disrespect, but most of your athletes and entertainers will side with the power structure. No disrespect, but most of your athletes and entertainers are going to side with the power structure. No disrespect, but most of your athletes and entertainers are going to side with the power structure. They talk that talk, they don't walk the walk. I'm just keeping it a buck right now. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And let me say this to the athletes and entertainers. Let me say this to the athletes and the entertainers. Understand, overstand, and understand Big Papa right now. Understand, overstand, and understand Big POPA, Prince of Pan-Africanism right now. There's two types of activism to my athletes and entertainers. There's soft activism and there's strong activism. Most of our athletes and entertainers engage in soft activism only. They don't ever get involved in strong activism. Soft activism is activism that does not rattle the feathers of the white power structure. Soft activism is activism that does not get the attention of the powers that be. Soft activism is activism that is approved by the white, liberal, racist elite. Soft activism is activism that is approved of by the white, racist, liberal elite, such as paying for college. That's soft activism. It's changing nothing, such as paying for documentaries. That's soft activism. I appreciate the documentaries. I really do. They're necessary, but please don't confuse funding a documentary with changing the structure of the criminal justice system. Please don't confuse putting a few black kids through college. Don't confuse that with changing the miseducation machine. Please don't confuse starting an organization to protest discrimination of black people at the voting booth, starting an organization to protest discrimination against Africans at the voting booth. That's not doing nothing about gentrification or police genocide. That's soft activism. We don't need soft activism. We need strong activism. How about building some institutions? I'm waiting for the first athlete or celebrity who's going to build an institution in the ghetto that hires black people and solves black problems. I'm waiting for the first black mogul, millionaire, billionaire, celebrity, actor, singer, dancer, rapper, performer, comedian. I'm waiting for the first one of you who's going to build a black institution in a black community that's going to hire black people and address one of black America's major problems. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. I don't want Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. I don't think Emmett Till, and I don't purport to speak for the great ancestor, but I don't think Emmett Till or Queen Mother Mammy Till Mobley give a damn about that congressional bit of honor. I don't think Maya Angelou could care less about that 25-cent piece. She was good friends with El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. She was good friends with El Hajj Malik El Shabazz, who the U.S. power structure murdered through the hands of his enemies, of his former associates. Jealous former associates. You murdered one of Maya Angelou's closest friends, Malcolm X, and you want to put her on a quarter. How about justice for Malcolm? How about justice for Malcolm? How about releasing all of the redacted, concealed FBI files on Malcolm X? How about you do that for Maya Angelou? How about you do something about the sex abuse and kidnapping and sex trafficking of black women? All those thousands of black women who go missing. You know, Maya Angelou was a victim of abuse. Maya Angelou was a victim of abuse. If you want to celebrate Maya Angelou, put out a bill. Put forth the law that does something to stop and reverse impact the sex trafficking and the kidnapping of black women if you want to do something for Maya Angelou. Keep your damn symbols. They gave us a Harriet Tubman statue in Philadelphia. We got a Harriet Tubman statue in Philadelphia. We got a Harriet Tubman statue in Philadelphia. Yes, Harriet Tubman spent time in Philadelphia. Oh, yes, she did. After she passed over FDMG Wilmington, Delaware, she was in Philly. But why did you give us a statue of Harriet Tubman in Philadelphia? But you're going to do nothing about the fact Philadelphia leads the nation in gentrification. You're going to do nothing about the fact Philadelphia leads the nation in black homelessness. You're going to do nothing about the fact that Philadelphia leads the nation in young black men in jail without parole, doing life sentences. Why don't we do something about the fact Philadelphia may very well be leading the nation in crime right now, in carjackings and homicides caused by economic stress of unemployment and mass incarceration and poor education? Why don't we do something about that? Keep your damn symbols. Congressional Black Caucus. Brothers and sisters, I will be reaching out to the Congressional Black Caucus for some meetings. I will be reaching out to the Congressional Black Caucus. We will be meeting with the CBC. We will be meeting with the CBC. I'm going to need some of y'all to come with me. I need some secretaries, some witnesses. We want to find out exactly what purpose do they serve besides helping white people get elected on the black vote. I need to know what is the purpose of the Black Caucus in the 21st century, other than using the black vote to get white people elected. NAACP, I might need a meeting with the president of the NAACP. I might need a meeting with the president of the NAACP. No disrespect. Y'all know I love my light-skinned Africans. I love my mixed-race Africans. We all one family. Y'all know my position. No disrespect. I love my light-skinned Africans. I love my mixed-race Africans. You know we all one family in the Pan-African world. But I'm trying to understand, why is the president of the NAACP and the Urban League historically light-skinned or mixed race? I'm just asking a question. No disrespect to nobody. But when I look at the presidents of the Urban League and the NAACP, they are consistently super light skin or mixed race. No disrespect to my mixed race Africans. We family. No disrespect to my light-skinned Africans. We family. I'm just shout out to Mike Epps. I see you on there, Mike Epps. One love to you, if that's the real Mike Epps. But nonetheless, no disrespect, but I'm trying to understand why the two oldest civil rights organizations allegedly created to help black people, why are the leaders consistently mixed race and super light skin? I didn't say I have a problem with them being mixed race or super light skin. They are Africans too. I didn't say I have a problem with them being super light skin or mixed race. I said, why are they always mixed race and super light skin? That's my question. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, we're going to have mixed race Africans working. That's right. We're going to have super light skin, super dark skin, every color, caramel, butter pecan, butter almond, hot fudge, African vanilla, African lemon. We're going to have it all at FDMG. It will be a universe of African complexion. That's not the point. I'm asking why the Urban League and NAACP presidents are consistently super light, bright, mixed race. Is the NAACP and the Urban League, are they light-skinned supremacist organizations? Are the NAACP and Urban League light-skinned supremacist organizations? I'm just asking. No disrespect. I'm just asking. Joe Biden, I'm waiting to see if you keep your word to your Democratic Party plantation slaves. I want to see if you're going to keep your campaign promise when you said you're going to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court bench. Uh-oh, Joe Biden. Uh-oh, Joe Biden. See, the Democrats got a problem because if you don't keep your word after all the neglect you have caused black people to suffer while you take care of every other minority group who did not build America, this is going to hurt y'all at the election booth. If Donald Trump runs again, and he's a racist just like you, Joe, but if Donald Trump runs again and he comes out with that platinum package again, black people are going to vote for Donald Trump. The Democrats might be done. The Democrats might be done if Donald Trump runs again. I don't see how. I don't know if y'all can shake this one off. 8 years of Bill Clinton, we got nothing. 8 years of Barack Obama, we got nothing. 1 year of Joe Biden, we got absolutely nothing. A Juneteenth holiday ain't gonna cut it. A Juneteenth holiday ain't gonna cut it. A Juneteenth holiday ain't gonna cut it. I want to see if Joe Biden gonna keep his word. See, I don't think he thought he would have to nominate anybody. That's why he said it. I don't think Joe Biden thought he was going to have to nominate anybody. I don't think he thought that Supreme Court justice was going to retire during his term. So he promised black people a black woman in the Supreme Court because he never thought he had to deliver. Joe Biden promised black people a black woman on the Supreme Court because he never thought he was going to have to deliver. Now you have to deliver, Joe Biden. Now you have to deliver, Joe Biden. Now you have to deliver, Joe Biden. Uh-oh. What is the Democratic Party going to do? Your plantation slaves are mad. You done gave the Asians a bill. You done gave the Afghans a bunch of money. You done took care of the Mexicans, $450,000 a head. You done took care of the transgenders. You done took care of the Native Americans. Donald Trump gave the Hispanics a Hispanic prosperity bill. What are you going to do? This is King Kong Consciousness, DeSoto, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, God willing. My last 2 stops of the month before Black History Month on Monday. New moon in Shango, Aquarius, Monday. Tiger year, Frederick Douglass, Tiger year. Ifa Tunde, Tiger year. Marcus Garvey founded the UNIA ACL in 1914. That was a Tiger year. We back. The eye of the tiger is back. It's the rebirth of Ifa Tunde. See, I've been playing with y'all. This was practice. These 12 years was practice. I was practicing on these coons. I was practicing on these coons. It's game time. Year of the tiger, 12 years later, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ogun Tiger is ready. Tiger year begins February the 1st. The anniversary of the day Nat Turner started planning the greatest slave insurrection in American history. February the 1st, 1831. Bishop Henry McNeill Turner was born February the 1st, 1834. The first black man to say God was black. Chaplain, first black chaplain in the U.S. military. Pan-Africanist. Took Africans back home February 1st. New moon in Uranus. Aquarius. That's revolution. Aquarius is the planet of activism. Aquarius is the planet of the leader. So if you are an activist this Black History Month, you must rededicate yourself to the activism and liberation of black people. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. DeSoto, Texas. I'm pulling up. What you gonna do? Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm pulling up for the first time. What you gonna do? Peace and Pan-Africanism. 215-989-9858 if you need to text me. 215-989-9858 if you need to text me. But hit that Cash App, $FDMG School, and hit that PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Peace and Pan-Africanism.